All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. So, let me get my lamp situated here. So in today's video, like I said, I guess in my last video, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be doing another top 10 style video. I got a couple requests for those, and so today's video is going to be my top 10 Chevy trucks in my collection here. So before I get too far into the video, I want to make sure I say this. Make sure you guys, if you enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Tell me, is there a video that you want to see, like I said, I always take requests. If there's something in my collection that you want to see, if there's something that, like a certain model of vehicle that you want me to go track down or something like that, make sure you leave a comment and let me know, and I'll see if I can see what I can do, Also, before I get too far into today's video, I just want to say that, well, you know what? Maybe I'll save those for another video. Let's get into what we're here for today. So today we are going to be going over, like I said, my top 10 Chevy trucks in my collection. So it was a bit of a hard to do. There's so many great Chevy trucks in my collection. I'm a huge Chevy truck fan myself, and I get very picky when it comes to my different Chevy trucks. So, yeah, this is going to be my top 10. And you know what? Here, hang on. So, as an added bonus, just for fun, because we're doing Chevy trucks, we're going to do my top 10, of course. And then I have 3 new Chevy trucks here from AutoWorld. I've got this 78 K10, nice lifted body, or lifted base. With this one, I do have a couple of these with the lifted base. Really nice paint scheme on that one. So we'll open that guy up. Next up is an 83 this is probably a C10. But it's a lowrider, which is super, super cool. From the Weekend of Wheels, this is like a, whatchamacallit, like an event car thing. Very, very limited edition. I'm probably going to get some flack for opening that, but oh well. It is what it is. And then lastly, I do have this Miho exclusive here, Sunoco paint scheme on this lowered. So 2 lowered Chevy C10s. This guy here is a Cheyenne. This guy here is apparently a Silverado. So 2 lowered ones and a lifted one for my my new stuff. But let's get into my top 10 that are already in my collection. This lamp is gonna drive me insane. Just stay. All right, so let's get our camera situated on our lift here, and let's get started. So first up, we're going to jump into one of my oldest vehicles. Well, I shouldn't say oldest, because there's some stuff that I've had in my collection my whole life. But this is from quite a few years ago. This was my first hand at a custom. So this is a 1947 Chevy pickup truck. And it's kind of supposed to be a replica of a pickup truck that my dad had that he always told me stories of when I was a kid. And I know I've featured this truck on the channel quite a while ago. It was probably pretty early on in the channel. And actually some of the chrome on there is starting to show some wear. But this truck was originally red, and I painted it to be as dark of a dark metallic blue as possible, because I always remember my dad telling me stories about the truck being so dark blue that it looked black. So what I did when I painted this is I actually primed it with a matte black, but in the light you can see there is a bit of a blue tint to that. But of course from further away it does just kind of look black, especially with less light. Let's see if it makes, yeah, I mean, it makes a huge difference with the lighting. But So like I said, if we take a look at the base here, you can see I did drill and super glue the rivets out of here, but it says 47.5 Chevy AD truck, trademark GM, 2017 Matchbox. Yeah, so this is a bit of an older guy. I think, I want to say I did this back in probably about 4 years ago. Long before I ever had a YouTube channel or anything like that. This was just kind of something that I was, you know, wanted to give it a try. So that will be, I guess we'll call that number 10 on the list, the 1947 Matchbox Chevy pickup truck, custom Matchbox pickup truck. So, and like I said, these aren't really in any particular order of like least favorite to most favorite. I'm just kind of going as I please here. So next up we'll do, we don't have much from Johnny Lightning, but I do have this 1960, what were you, 1969? I believe it was a 69. Chevy Blazer here. This is absolutely one of my favorites. Really, really nice Blazer. Very early body style. I believe at this point they were calling them K5s and K10s and whatnot. Although on the side it says... Ooh, can we read that? K5 Blazer. Okay, so this is a K5. Although it has a 454 badge, so I wonder. I thought K5 would mean it was a half-ton platform. Either way, maybe they swapped it. Who knows? I don't think the half-tons came with a 454 in 1969. Off-road, it says on the license plate there. Very good looking truck. I really, really like the color of this thing a lot, and the solid steel wheels look really good. Kind of, oh, that's really cool. Love the green interior on this as well. That looks very nice. Roof rack on there with some fuel tanks. I almost wish there was a little bit more stuff in the roof rack, like maybe a spare tire. I don't know, some like little recovery track pad things, some straps. I don't know. Maybe I could add some stuff in, get some tiny little scale accessories. There is a shovel over on this side, but I'm sure, you know, I'm sure I could find something on eBay to put in there. That would be kind of cool. But we'll take a quick peek underneath. This is 10/7/2021 is our manufacture date there. Very, very nice looking truck. So again, that is our 69 Chevy Blazer I guess it is a K5. And that won't focus, but oh well. K5 with a 454 apparently. Okay. All right, so that is number 9. Next up is, we saw this guy pretty recently. I'm actually going to grab a rag because there's a few cat hairs on here that we're going to relocate to somewhere else. But I believe yeah, AutoWorld doesn't do that. I believe this is a 78, and it's a little gigantic, and it doesn't exactly all fit on the camera at once. But this is a 78 Chevy, what were you? Scottsdale, Silverado, Cheyenne. I'm sorry, I have to look. I can't even read it. But I believe this is a 78 Chevy pickup truck. This is the AutoWorld Overlander. That was a very big deal. They released this around, oh my God. It just rolls right off the lift. They released this guy around, I want to say November, October of last year. Very, very cool truck, if we could focus on it, but apparently that's a little too much to ask right now. So we'll go ahead and zoom back in. There we go, it's a little better. Obviously, the big, huge camper on the back is a big deal with this thing. Very, very cool truck. Sold out very quickly. I made sure to pre-order mine, get my hands on one as soon as possible. As you can see, there are window details on the camper, so there is windows in there, and you can see into the windows. There's some sort of detail going on inside there, but not an insane amount. There's another cat hair. I specifically wiped this truck off because there was so many cat hairs on it. But yeah, very cool detail with the camper on the back. As you can see, you got a nice little ladder with the wooden door and panels on there to match the wood grain side of the truck. Looks very, very cool. This is, yeah, absolutely one of my favorites. I love the green with the contrast the wood paneling very well in this truck. And I do believe this guy has an opening hood. I think the K5 had an opening hood as well, but go ahead and pop that open so you can take a peek in there. That should be a 350 small block. Could be a big block though. You never know. Apparently we put big blocks in everything. But nice bull bar on the front there too as well. Very good looking truck. Like that very much. So that is number 8 on the top 10 Chevy truck list there. Again, what does that say on the fender? Does that say Silverado? It looks like it says Silverado. I'm pretty sure this was a 78 Silverado. Yeah, with the Overlander camper on the top. It's even got a little AC unit on there, as you can see. Nice interior as well. Very good looking truck. So, a quick peek underneath this one as well. It is a little top heavy. 8/17/2022. Yes, these were built in August and they shipped out in like, I want to say late September, October-ish, kind of. Because I think I got mine around like maybe early to mid-November. I could be wrong about those dates though. Moving right along, so we'll do obviously another one of my favorites. Another late 70s truck though. This is a 76, and this is a GMC actually. This is one of my, here, let me dust it off real quick for you guys. This is one of my favorites of favorites. So this is a 1976 GMC Sierra Grande 1500 or 150, whatever you want to call it, Sierra Grande Desert Fox Edition. This is probably one of my favorites of favorites in my Chevy truck collection. I love everything about this truck. That super cool bull bar on the front. The paint color is just absolutely perfect on this thing. I love the stripes. They're super like very mid-70s-esque. It looks very, very proper. If I had one complaint about this truck, it would be the lack of detail under the hood. The engine detail is a little pathetic under there, but keep the hood closed. It looks better like that anyway. You'll notice the fog lights on there as well on the roll bar and the bed. I actually had to glue one of those back on at one point, so if we come around to the back here, you can kind of see that the passenger side one has been reattached, but there is nice GMC across the tailgate there with the stripes as well. Yeah, I love everything about this truck. This is probably one of my favorites in my top 10 favorite Chevy trucks. Another really cool detail about this, M2 kind of went off with this one. It's got cross member, transfer case, drive shafts, axles with the correct passenger side drop differential for the Chevy Trucks, as well as leaf spring suspension. So, I mean, this is a very, very nice model. And as always with M2, you can very easily remove the bed. So if you were to want to change the bed out for something else, you could take that screw out and the bed would come right off. So very, very cool truck. Definitely deserves a spot in the top 10 Chevy Trucks list. Next up, we are going to get into one of my all-time favorite vehicles. So I have here a 1990 Chevrolet K5 Blazer. So the reason this is one of my favorites, obviously because it's lifted, so it looks a lot cooler than a lot of the other K5s in my collection. But the early 90s K5, so 1990 to, I believe, 1992? I think it was 92. Maybe 93. 92 or 93 was the last year for this body style of K5 Blazer. And the dual beam headlights are absolutely my favorite look for this truck. And I'll show you what I mean later on with another Blazer. I have another one coming up with different headlights, and we'll compare those real quick. But the early 90s headlights are my absolute favorite. This does have a lifted base for this casting, as well as you can see on the door there. It does have the later model 1500 emblem on the door, and I absolutely love the color of this. I love the paint scheme. And then with this is a green light. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Yeah, the Desert Fox is an M2. This is a green light. So with green light, they always give you the removable bed cap. So you got the spare tire in there, back seat, just like a real K5. If you've been watching the channel for a while, I'm sure you know my dad had a K5 when I was a little kid. I grew up in a K5 Blazer. Well, I didn't really grow up in a K5 Blazer. He got rid of it when I was pretty young. That thing was on its way out when I was on my way in. So I grew up in a 98 Dodge Durango. But so we'll go ahead and toss that cap back on there. Yeah, very cool truck. This is by far one of my favorites in my collection. I even love the wheels on here, the nice kind of D-window polished aluminum wheels. Yeah, very nice looking truck. I absolutely love this thing. That is good looking. Sometimes I forget, you know, some of the stuff that I have in my collection, and I'll pull it out again and be like, wow, that's a great looking toy car. Very cool stuff, though. Even the deep dish. I love the deep dish. There it goes. Nice. That's the problem with the lifted trucks sometimes, is they don't really sit too well on the lift. They have a tendency to just roll right off. But, yeah, nice deep dish wheels on there. That looks fantastic. Very, very nice truck. Absolutely love it. Take a quick peek underneath as well. So there you can see is our 1990 Chevy K5 Blazer. I believe this was part of the Outdoor Adventure series, Off-Road series, All-Terrain series. I think it might have been the All-Terrain series, this guy. I'm not really sure. I can't quite remember. I've had that Blazer for quite a while. So perfect way to follow it up is with another K5 Blazer from Greenlight. Now this is the factory ride height K5 Blazer casting from Greenlight. The reason I have such a soft spot for this one is I believe this is a, take a peek underneath, 84. Okay. My dad had an 85, 86. I think my dad either had an 85 or an 86. But it was this color. It was this light blue with the white top and the white stripe down the side. I believe it had the white stripe down the side. I don't know. It was a long, long time ago. But Yeah, I absolutely love this thing. It reminds me a lot of my dad's K5 Blazer. Very cool looking truck, and it's a nice comparison for this guy. Like I said, I did want to talk about the headlights real quick. The truck on the right with the early 90s model headlights, and the truck on the left with the 80s model headlights. I am a very, very big fan of this guy, the early 90s model front ends of these trucks. Just, to me, I just think they look so much better. Not that this front end looks bad. I don't want to, speak down about that one in any way. But, yeah, very, very good looking truck. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. Very nice. And great wheels on there as well, too. Some nice chrome mag wheels. Little Chevy emblem on the back there over the gas cap. Blazer, K5 Blazer. Badge on the front left fender. I almost wish the rear was a little bit higher up, because it does almost look like the tires touching that rear fender. I wish it was level with the front here. I wonder, there's not really much you can do about something like that with one of these trucks, is there? Not really. I mean, I suppose I could put something in between the, take the base apart, put something between the axle, level out the ride height a little bit, but that's a lot of work. Okay, I lost my train of thought here. I had to go plug my phone in and to get my charger. So let's move on to our next truck. This is a very special one to me. So we have here a 1997 Chevy Tahoe. I absolutely love the Chevy Tahoe. I love these body style of trucks. So this is the mid to late 90s body style. I guess, well, technically it started in the late 80s with the pickup trucks, but throughout the mid 90s, this was the Chevy truck body style. There were two different headlight styles, actually. So this is the lower trim level headlight style. There was a headlight style that looked a bit more similar to this guy here. So if you can imagine these headlights without the split in the top one, so two just straight rectangle beam headlights like that on the front of that truck is more what they looked like. But either way, very cool looking truck. I've had a 1999 Chevy Tahoe that was a 1500 with the that had a 5.7 liter small block 350, same as what you'd find in here. The 1500s all had 5.7 liters in the Tahoes. And currently I actually have a 99 Suburban, which is the same body style as this, but it's a 2500 platform. The Suburbans were available in a 15 or 2500 platform. So you could get the Suburban with the big block 454 and the 4L80E, which is what I have in mine. Although mine definitely could use some major TLC right now. Definitely not in as good a condition as this example here. Very nice truck. And again, we have the regular tailgate on this one as opposed to the barn doors. I'm a bit more partial to the barn doors, but Johnny Lightning does not seem to really make too many castings of this body style. In fact, this body style of Chevy trucks seems to be very, very sought after, but very not common. I don't see a lot of different castings of like pickup trucks and SUVs of that body style. I mean, Hot Wheels does have their fair share of different pickup trucks in this body style, but I would like to see a lot more of this. This is called the GMT 400 platform. And after this came the GMT 800, which is actually what I have as a daily right now. I have a 2005 Chevy Tahoe Z71 that I talked about probably back in September when I got it, but that is my daily driver, is a 2005 Chevy Tahoe. Very nice truck. I like it a lot. I actually was very, very patient when I looked for my Tahoe. So I waited and found one that was in really, really good condition. I mean, like showroom floor condition. So I got lucky with that one. Take a peek at our base here before we forget. 97 Tahoe used under license. Should say Chevy Tahoe, but you know, okay. It's interesting. The exhaust on the Tahoe actually had 2 catalytic converters, and they were a dual inlet to the muffler and a single outlet from the muffler. But, you know, anyway. Next up, so we've got 3 more, so that makes that, that was number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next up, number 3 on the list. So this is a very, very cool one. I've had this in my collection for quite a while. This is from AutoWorld, a 1966 Chevrolet Suburban. This is a C10 platform, so a 2-wheel drive. It is also a 2-door, if you'll notice. The early, well, I say early, but this 1966, so you were 31 years into production of the Suburban. The Suburban has been running continuously since 1935. It is the longest running vehicle title of any vehicle in history. From 1935 until present day, there is a Suburban for every single model year. Every single one. Which is speaks volumes about Suburbans, I guess. And, you know, I own one. I certainly love the thing. Great truck, even though I beat the crap out of it. But, yeah, very, very cool one. And I absolutely love this bright red color. Stands out fantastically. Very nice front end here. The 60s model Chevy Trucks, very popular, especially the C and K10s. Really nice color match steel wheels with the chrome center caps. We do have an opening hood on this guy as well, but it is, if I'm not mistaken, a little crunchy. You can kind of take a peek under there. This is a 1966 Chevy Suburban. Part of me wants to say that that is a 350 small block under the hood there, but part of me wants to say it is not. I can't remember which part of me is correct. So we're going to close the hood and move along. But very, very nice truck. As you can see, you've got a bench seat in the front, bench seat in the back, 60-40 split seat in the front, actually. Very cool that they did that detail. You can see the 60 and 40 split there. Very, very nice. Absolutely love this truck. Almost, those back windows almost make it look like a school bus. There's our license plate as well. It does say 1966 on it. Yeah, just an absolutely gorgeous truck. I would kill to have something like this. Just something to take to car shows. Oh, this would be so nice to have. Very, very nice truck. Absolutely love it. Another cat hair. That might have been a dog hair, actually. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and get that parked up and move on to number 2. This is another one from AutoWorld. So this is the, oh goodness, I don't remember what year you are. I want to say, gosh. Yeah, I do not remember. Late 70s, 77, 78, 79, Chevy C10 Olympic Edition, only sold in Canada. So look up what year Canada hosted the Olympics in the late 70s. That's what model year this truck is. It was sold as kind of a promotional thing for the Olympics in Canada. Very, very cool paint scheme on here, though. I absolutely love this red stripe. The tailgate on this one doesn't always like to stay closed, though. But the red stripe on this truck just really smacks this one out of the park for me. I love the front end as well. You've got Olympic license plate on there. Very good looking truck. Red and white with the red interior. Just always looks phenomenal. I love, love, love the wheels on here. Classic Chevy steely wheels with the chrome trim rings. And you see what I mean with the tailgate not staying up. There it goes again. Go ahead and get that closed so you can read it. It does say Chevrolet across there. The stripe does wrap all the way around to the tailgate. Very nice feature. Very, very cool truck. Very nice. So I'll go ahead and open the hood for you guys here. Again, that should be a 350 small block under there, being that it is a K10 or C10. Sorry. So, very cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and take a peek underneath as well. Yeah, AutoWorld, again, no year, make, or model listed on there or anything like that. But very nice truck. And, man, we are getting up there in time. I think to save some time, I did promise you guys that we would open those other 3 trucks. So let's get number 1 up on the lift here. Wow, is that not a sight with that red and black lift, red and black truck with the red and black Indian in the back, or in the trunk. That is a trunk. Red and black interior, nice silver wheels again with the chrome trim rings. This is number 1. My friends. License plate says high enough. This is one of my, probably my go-to Chevy truck in my collection. This motorcycle actually came with a green light Jeep Gladiator, but, excuse me, I kind of figured it fit a lot better in the, oh, I got the hiccups again. I found that it fit in the bed of this pickup truck much better. So that is one of my favorite pieces in my collection, honestly. And it is a Silverado, right? Yeah. K10 Silverado. Absolutely beautiful truck all around. I really love the red and black on this thing. But what I was saying earlier is I did promise I would open up those 3 other Chevy trucks. So in order to consolidate some time, I think I'm going to open them up, all 3 of them at the same time. And we will check them out along with our set of 10 here. So, and I'll go ahead and show you guys underneath as well. I gotta hold the bike in the bed. But this is AutoWorld's lifted chassis, like I said, with the very similar to the, or if not the same as the camper here. And I believe this was a 75, 76? Oh, I forget. But very cool truck. Absolutely love that one. So we'll go ahead and, like I promised you guys, I know because we're running up on time here, we'll go ahead and get the 83 lowrider, the 73 Sunoco Cheyenne, and the 78 K10 out of the box. All right, guys, so here is from left to right, our 83 Chevrolet Silverado. That is the Weekend of Wheels lowrider. In the middle, the Sunoco one, that is a 73. That's actually a Cheyenne, not a Silverado. And then on the far right is a 78. That is a Silverado as well. I actually just came to the realization, so we'll go ahead and take an individual look at this one. The license plate says high enough, which is actually the same license plate as the red and black one we just looked at, which tells me that this is actually version B of that red and black one. So that red and black one is also a 78, not a 76. We're also going to take a quick look at our facts here. We do have some premium facts on this one, so we can't go without reading those. It says 1978 was the first year power windows were offered on Chevy trucks. Very cool. Custom Deluxe, Scottsdale, Cheyenne, and Silverado trim levels were offered in 1978. In addition, there were also lesser-known trim levels offered called Chevy Sport and Bonanza. The Bonanza is actually pretty cool. I've seen a couple of them. And there's our paint code for that guy, bright blue, metallic, and white. And this is kind of interesting, actually. So you see there, this is one of 15,808. So there's 15,000 of these guys. And it just slid right off the lift again, as always. Go ahead and get that card tucked away. Next, we'll take a nice close look at our Sunoco version here. This is really cool. Take a second to appreciate that. Again, with the steely wheels and the chrome trim rings, looks very, very cool. Absolutely love that. So, no fun facts for this guy. This is a Miho exclusive, but as you can see, this is a 73 Cheyenne. One of 4,800. So a bit more hard to come by than the previous one there. I did have to track this guy down on eBay. Well, I didn't really track it down. eBay showed it to me, and I was like, yeah, I want that. So eBay has a tendency of being able to do that. Very cool car, though. We got MJ exclusive on the license plate there. Number 7 on the headlights. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this lowered chassis for the AutoWorld Chevy pickup trucks. Lots of nice sponsorship decals across the bed there. MSD, Simpson, Mastercam, all kinds of good stuff. And our tailgate, of course, as always with AutoWorld, we get an opening tailgate. That one's a little stiff, though, so I don't want to push it. Same with the one on the blue truck. That one was a little stiff as well, so I didn't want to push that either. End up breaking something on camera and be upset. And lastly, our Weekend of Wheels House of Cars exclusive 1983 Chevy Silverado lowrider. You guys know I have a soft spot for lowriders. This is such a cool paint job. Super duper detailed. Interior looks awesome. Kind of a beigeish gold. Oh, you got a flat tire there. Go ahead and re-tirify that a little bit. Yeah, that's not looking too hot. Oh well. It's the price you pay with those tiny little tires on there. The lowriders, as always, from AutoWorld come with those itty-bitty little wheels to make them look as realistic as possible, but they do suffer from kind of a flimsy tire design, as you can see again there. Yeah, not really much I can do about that one. But either way, I absolutely love this thing. We'll go ahead and pop the hood. Ooh. Yeah, these ones are a little stiff, I got to admit. Not much engine detail under there anyway to see. Most of the detail for this guy is on the exterior. The little shifter on the floor in there. Probably a 4 on the floor. Very, very cool. And that is, here, we'll take a quick look. That is the card for this guy. Again, no premium facts or anything like that, but a very cool card nonetheless. So, I'll go ahead and get that tucked into the box here. And that is going to about do it for today's video, guys. But make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button for me as well. And let me know if there's any type of videos that you guys want to see, like, you know, top 10 Camaros, top 10 Mopars, something like that. You know, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you want to see, guys. We'll go ahead and do a quick pan across the field here. Quite a lot of stuff. really cool stuff for today's video. This isn't really working with my camera stand. That was interesting. I accidentally pressed the stop record button. But, yeah, kind of forget where I was now. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. That's my top 10 Chevy trucks in my collection, plus 3 new ones for me to find somewhere to tuck them in my shelf somewhere. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. I think I already told you to do that, but do it again anyway. And I will see you guys in the next video.